Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and or persons as they do nowadays. This is a blast from the past, a comic journey down memory lane, stand-up comedy that I did circa 1980s, late 80s, and early 90s. Reality of what New York is, what the single scene is no longer this. So bear with me, as something I say is untoward, was in these politically correct times. Anything's like to be untoward. Now, use your imagination. This was me back then. Yes, that's when I tried to pretend I was in rock bands that didn't exist. I wasn't the most moral man in the world. I didn't directly lie. I died by omission. I would sing a few tunes and bring my wavy hair. And they would assume that I was the lead singer in a heavy metal band. No, it's a change. I'm somewhere between this and this without a constant haircut. A doddering, crazed old man with his dog, or friend's dog, actually. It's a visiting dog. Sometimes man best friend is the only friend you got. Anyway, we're gonna do some comedy. Comedy based on 1980s New York scene. It was tough being a man back then. Apparently, there had been a mass extinction, according to women, of men. Men had disappeared off the face of the earth. I remember sitting in a restaurant with a few women who I was trying to become intimate with in an indirect way. I was going to the friend zone, not realizing the friend zone was truly a zone that you couldn't escape from. I would be sitting there in a Chinese restaurant. And the women spouting off as they sometimes do. They go, you know, there are no men. I mean, I can't mean anyone. There's nothing out there. There were just no men. I would go sitting beside them, having to trade their ranks in order to get to know them better. I said, wait, thought that maybe I was one of those men who in the Twilight Zone episode who's died and doesn't know it. Doesn't anybody see me? Doesn't anybody hear me? And then we go on. I mean, there are no men. I mean, no quality. Don't that make you feel like you have stencils made in Taiwan on the back of your neck? This is when Taiwan dealt in cheap goods, by the way, not the high quality that comes from Taiwan. I mean, all I meet are creeps and jerks. I think to myself, what am I? Creep or a jerk? I think of the two, I'd rather be a creep. I mean, a jerk is the guy with bad hygiene and his zipper's open and he has no money and he has bad shoes. Oh, well, a creep is somebody the woman actually has gotten involved with. I mean, in order for him to do all that creepy stuff, he has to be involved with the woman. Now, there are those who are creep jerks. Oh, they want to do creepy things, but they're too big for jerks to get away with it. They're what you call a creep jerk. They're bad, creepy men who have bad hygiene and bad clothes sense and no money. I'm saying women are mercenary, but after all, they are. It's quite simple. They think they want to see if they have a provider on it, a potential provider, and maybe a creep or a jerk who they can work on. So for work in progress, to raise the youngins. to go on vacations. Maybe I think we're going too much story, but we're getting off the subject. Then they would go, and then, but don't, oh yes, as I say, what those pee-pee guys want to do is pee-pee jerks want to do is they want to do pee-pee nasty things for the ladies, but they're too big jerks to get away with it. Now these, and then we go on, and all I mean are losers. Losers. Am I a loser? I think I'm a nice guy. Nice guys aren't losers. Or they may feel like losers, hanging around with women who believe they don't actually exist. I've done that. I'm now officially an eccentric old man. Yes, and since I do have multiple personality disorder, I'm never alone. Never, never, never alone. Half the time I'm an infantile old person, and the other time I'm mature, sophisticated, with a good shaved beard. So, the other time I'm crazy old Carl Spector. Now this has been a shot down memory lane. This is my comic. Let's see how this works. See if we draw it up. Okay. Let's see. Yes. What do I look like? I want to vote on it. Do I look like Ernest Hemingway had let himself go and lived to tell about it? Do I look like Karl Marx? Do I look like Santa Claus? Do I look like an aging heavy metal rocker or an aging biker? I assure you, I've never taken enough drugs to be an aging rocker, or I'm tough enough to be a biker. It's amazing how a man of my bulk could have such a little upper body strength. Anyway, bye. Bye. Bye.